What's up, everybody? This is the Thought Experiment Podcast. I'm J40.
I'm Sickly.
And here we are, man. Look, I want to bring up just a little bit of the camping trip.
This was mine? Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, it's yours. Oh. And, dude, that was something I feel like I needed. That was something I feel like I needed. Because right now, where I'm at...
God damn, you made it strong.
Right now, where I'm at in life, I don't really want to take too much trips or go out and stuff like that. I really only do it.
Sorry to interrupt you. Trips as in like that involve hotels and shit like that?
Yeah, but even going out, I only do it for my girlfriend. That's and I guess for friends. But I handpick that because right now I just want to just dedicate as much time as I can into, learning about business, really. Whether it's mortgages.
Basically about making money.
Exactly. Because I'm willing to sacrifice going out right now in order to set myself up where I can go into business and help something get scaled to where I make good money, and then later on, trips. So, but back to that camping trip this past weekend.
Memorial Day weekend.
Amazing.
Thank you, veterans, by the way, for making the ultimate sacrifice.
Of course, man. Thanks to, all the fallen heroes that made the ultimate sacrifice.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to
our sponsor, the Goonernator.
The Goonernator.
Who not only made this episode possible, but also invited us to the camping trip.
Yeah. It was really cool.
Thank you for an amazing time, and yeah. Thank you for almost molesting me.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was insane. But I agree with you, bro. I mean, in the sense that it was something we really needed. Like, I know I got on my phone a couple times just to check the time, and then if I would get a couple upcoming messages, but it wasn't something that I needed, Like, I could see now how much I'm like glued to my phone.
Yeah. Like
when I'm here or at home or even at work, bro, like how glued I am to it, as opposed to when we were out there, bro, I wasn't.
Right.
Even
if you wanted to be.
Even if I wanted to be, like, it's not something I wanted to do, though. Like, I was out there fucking being like out on the open in the sun, although it was hot as hell, it wasn't too bad because we had the river right there to chill in, and it was like all we had to worry about, bro, is when the food was gonna be ready. Right. But other than that, bro, we had our beers where we would just sip on our beers, drink our waters or our sodas, and then just go, hey man, it's kind of hot, let's go dip in. Yeah. And that's what I love about it, bro. That's what I loved about it. Like, it was just so relaxing. Like, I felt like as stress free as I have been in a while. Right. And I would love to do it again, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like it's something I definitely needed, but I think you could agree it's something we definitely needed, and it helped a lot. And
shout out to the Goonernator's family.
Yes.
Cool, man.
Shout out to the Goonernator's family.
It was my first time meeting, all of them, really. But
I've only met a handful of them. I don't know all of them.
From Goonernator's brother to Goonernator's, like...
To Mama Goonernator.
Father Goonernator.
That's Pappy Goonernator.
Pappy.
And then Mammy Goonernator.
And Goonernator Senior.
Goonernator Senior.
All of them were so cool.
Bro, they were like as helpful as they can ever be.
To Goonernator Jr., I guess.
Little Goonernator. It's because it's true, bro. Like, I've only been camping like a handful of times with like people from school and stuff like that. I know my sister's been camping before with like our group of friends, but every time they went, I was never able to go. But it seemed like back then, like with some of the people they would go out with, they always wanted to have some type of plan. Like, all right, gang, we're here. We're all going to go together as a group because we all came together on this trip. Yeah. And we're going to go do this or we're going to do that all together, And honestly, that wouldn't be my cup of tea. The way I feel like it's like, hey, we're all going out together. Yes, I agree. But at the same time, it's not like to go do a plan either. We're going to go and chill out and relax. Right. That's why, like, when there was times where you went in the water by yourself, you didn't come bitching at me going like, hey, dude, are you going to get in the water with me or not? Right. I know I did. I bitched at you a couple times, but it was only because you kept falling asleep. Where I was like, come on, bro, you can't just be falling asleep. Let's go fucking enjoy it. But then after I was like, hey, you're being an asshole. Just let him enjoy his time by sleeping if he wants to.
Yeah.
But that was the beauty of it, Like, we were able to go out and chill and do whatever we wanted and not have to worry about, oh, bro, well, I know we enjoy taking naps right here, but we're not going to be able to because these guys want to go kicking and go watch the donkeys.
Yeah.
You know? That's what I think was even better. That we weren't tied down to plans or something specific that we needed to do. Aside from, hey, we eat at this time, we eat breakfast at this time, and we're going to leave this day. That's all we were really tied down to, and I thought that was fucking, like, dope. And I can't wait to do it again, honestly.
Yeah. And, of course, bro. Can't wait to do it again. I want to say this. And we should, you know, be careful with how many compliments we throw at this guy.
Bro, I'm pretty sure people think we're on his nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to compliment him too much, but god dang.
We're stroking his ego already.
Can he cook?
Oh, yeah. Dude, that broccoli.
I might edit this. We might.
No. Leave it on.
I might be like, nah, too many compliments.
No. That's perfect. Leave it on because he needs to know. He needs to know, bro.
But god dang.
For a man that was shit faced, mind you, this guy was shit faced drunk.
Right.
Where he was speaking cursive.
Yeah.
This motherfucker was speaking cursive, and he was still able to fucking smoke some bomb ass tri-tip and then make some delicious ass lemon pepper broccoli.
Yeah, that shit cauliflower. Was stupid bomb, bro.
Bro, that's the only thing I was pissed about that finished food. Like, I was like, oh, you know, I'm only gonna get a little bit. And after I ate it, I was like, oh, fuck this, I'm gonna go get more.
Yeah.
And I went, and the tray was gone. I was like, fuck, I should have gotten more.
Yeah, I wonder why it was gone.
I was like,
his family knew this shit is bomb. We're not.
Yeah,
they looked at us like these guys have no idea. They got like 3, 4, 5 pieces, dude.
Oh, you think it's good, huh? Too bad.
Yeah, man.
All ours.
But I think that's it for the compliments.
I think that's it.
Any more? Save them for another time.
His nuts are so already. Like, yeah, we're fucking.
Yeah.
We're doing too much. But it was good. We needed it.
Yeah, it was good, man. That place is cool. Do you remember what we saw the final night?
The UFOs? The UFOs you didn't believe I saw the day before?
Right. I didn't believe you.
So the night before, I'm right there going like, everybody's out there fucking, you know, doing their thing, eating. We're eating dinner. So we just finished eating the bomb-ass broccoli and the tri-tip. So we're all chilling, and then I was like, hey, you know what? I've been wanting to stargaze. Like a weirdo. I don't care. Sue me for it. So I had my outdoor blanket. I laid it out right there on the dirt, and I just laid down by myself, you know, stargazing, right? Yeah. So I see like a trail, bro, a trail of dots, like running by itself, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And I'm like, I gotta be tripping. I was like, I'm either drunk already, or maybe like a contact high of somebody that might have been smoking weed in the vicinity. I probably got me. I don't know. But I'm like, dude, it looks like that's a line of stars just moving together. I was like, it wasn't shooting stars. It wasn't. It was like dots, like a trail. And I was like, I'm tripping, bro. I was like, I gotta be tripping. I was like, nah, that's fucking real. So then Jay comes along to accompany me in the stargazing, and I'm telling him, like, hey, bro, you're not gonna believe what I just saw, but I think I saw some UFOs. And he's like, oh, really? You did? And I'm like, yes, bro. What did I tell you? I said, I saw some fucking UFOs that were running together like in a straight line that went vertically. Did I tell you that? And what did you say?
Bullshit.
And I'm like, fuck. And I couldn't prove it. I couldn't record it. I tried recording it. My bullshit ass camera wasn't able to record it. And I was like, oh, man. So I was bummed because I was like, man, this fool probably thinks I'm a fucking lying sack of shit. Hopefully we get to see it. And then what happened the following night? Elaborate, Jay.
The following night. So it was, everybody had left. The Goonernator's family. So it was just me, you, and my girlfriend.
Yes.
You know? We had the little campground too. It was just us three, and then like a group of people, you know, like,
on the other side of the wash.
Yeah, like 20 yards away, 30 yards away.
Yeah, they were on the other side of the wash.
So they were minding their own business. We were minding our own business. Eating. We had bomb ass chicken that I cooked.
But yeah, you made the chicken pretty good.
But then I burned some.
No, you burned the fucking sausages.
Oh yeah.
The sausages, you made them look like crispy, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you got them and just dipped them in lava and said, bloop. All right, here you go, bro.
So we were just eating, and then who noticed it first?
I did.
It was you, and you're like, I think you called me. Look. And then we saw.
No, but I proceeded to look because you're like, what? And I'm like, bro, look.
And then we saw like 8 became 16. 16 became just endless. And then I even called my girlfriend. I was so ecstatic with how I called my girlfriend. I was like, babe, come here.
And she's like, what?
I was like, just come here. So it was like we were like a 3-headed snake or something because our heads were just together. And we were like, oh my God. And we were all looking at each other like, this is not bullshit. I see what you see. You see what I see. Look at this shit. And it was just...
like this. Yeah, like a dots like this.
That's what I was going to compare it to. It was just like this moving across the sky. And that shit look, they look so small that we couldn't say, like, those look like stars aligning themselves and moving, but that's stupid. That stars
and it couldn't be airplanes either because of how far it was.
Yeah, stars don't do that. Airplanes don't really fly like that. And they keep distance between themselves.
Yes.
So we're like, is this some kind of optical, like thing? Is somebody doing this shit with the laser? So they flew to a certain point of the sky, and then it looked like the lights turned off, like, slowly.
Yes.
And we were like, what the hell? I don't know any, like, little device that you can point at the sky that would do something like that. It turns out today, my girlfriend was showing me, like, a TikTok.
You looked it up?
She didn't look it up, but she just found it. I guess the algorithm feeds you things that... I don't know. All it takes is a Google search.
That's China, bro.
It could be. I mean...
Because we didn't have any service over there.
No, but who knows? My girlfriend probably Googled it.
Okay.
It's been 3 days.
Okay.
So, on TikTok, she just got that thing, and she didn't send it to me, but she showed it to me when we were eating. And in the comments, it was saying that, like, oh, it's SpaceX, it's Elon Musk's project for Starlink. And Starlink, I guess that company, what it intends to do, it intends to shoot a bunch of satellites into orbit all around the world. And what the point of all those what do you call them, satellites all around the world intend to do is give the whole world some kind of Wi-Fi service, to basically give the whole world internet. So people even the most remote, even the most, like, poverty,
you'll be in bumfuck nowhere,
and you'll have a Wi-Fi connection.
I mean,
they've launched them. There's footage of, like, satellites already floating around the planet, but do they do what we saw?
I doubt it.
There's no proof,
because it happened twice in a row, bro, and it happened at the same time. I don't think it's something that... I feel it too coincidental for it to be SpaceX. I don't know. I don't think SpaceX is in Arizona, or at least Riverside. Aren't they like by LAX?
Well, SpaceX, I don't know if it's company headquarters, but they do have a facility somewhere by, like, Long Beach, or by the airport.
In LAX, by Inglewood.
Yeah, there you go.
By Imperial Beach.
Yeah, but that's SpaceX.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing Starlink is like a subsidiary of SpaceX. But I mean, like, we know Elon Musk just relocated to Texas.
Yeah. But even if, let's say they launched them from LAX, the distance is way too far. Think about it on a plane, bro. A plane going, let's say it's going from LA to New Mexico. The altitude, regarding the time, because obviously it has to take off, and as it's rising, it's still traveling. It's not like if the airplane just does this. Oh, take off. All right, we're already here. No, it starts as ascend. So I'm pretty sure from LAX to Riverside County, which is a 3-hour drive on plane, it's what, maybe 45 minutes, maybe less, 20. I don't think a satellite would be able to gain that much altitude that quickly. But that's me thinking this.
Yeah, I don't think this is its takeoff. This might be... And this is where it's even going to take some kind of, like, real good explanation to convince me. But this might be the satellites that are already in orbit having some kind of weird technology that makes them align and travel together.
Just travel together?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like it's highly unlikely. But then again, this is me wanting it to be like, I know it's me wanting it to be UFOs, but at the same time, it's like I feel highly unlikely, because how is it that they? Because from what you had said earlier, you said it's something that they were doing, right, or they were trying to do.
No, they're working on it.
They're working on it.
They already have satellites in orbit.
Yeah, but the thing is, they haven't said how many, right?
No, I don't know how many.
Well, I don't know how many either. We saw like 80 fucking lights.
It did look like 80.
Because they were going for at least, what, a good 3-4 minutes that they didn't stop traveling?
Yeah.
At least 3-4 minutes.
And they were very close together.
And then they would fade.
Yeah.
They'd travel, they would be like, they would fade in
unison.
Travel, fade out.
Yeah.
In unison. And it was like 80 of them.
It did look like 80 of them.
I don't think Starlink has launched 80 satellites yet. So that's the only reason why I think it's like, nah, bro. That's something that we can't explain.
As much as I want to be with you, I feel like all it's going to take is a Google search, which I don't want to do right now, for us to be, for us to see the truth.
Nah. Like, I'm pretty sure even if we did Google it, we'd have a little bit of both. We'd have some people try to say, oh, it's this. It turns out it's stealth bombers that go in unison and they turn on their afterburners to light up and it makes it like a UFO.
It's not very stealth.
Because I've heard of pilots that do that. That dude, Commander Fravor, the one that did that encounter with the UFO, he said that he's done it. He goes, bro, there's times where me and pilots do it just to mess with people. Like, we can make a UFO. He'll be like, we'll just go in the planes, blast off, and then we hit the afterburners, lights up like crazy, makes it look like a UFO, and then we take off.
No way.
Yeah. He goes, we could make a UFO. He goes, where people are going to see, oh, crap, a UFO. He goes, we've done it before, messing with people. But think about it. I doubt the military is going to let 80 fucking stealth bombers go ahead and do that fucking thing.
It's like $1 billion worth of gas.
Yeah, they're going to be like, nah, bro. Just so you can fuck with 3 idiots from LA? Nah.
We just fucked up the whole budget for the military.
Just because you wanted to play UFO like an asshole.
For a TikTok.
For a TikTok, you fucking asshole.
Oh, man.
But it's funny because it's like the way how we're speaking about UFOs and some people want to be quick to shut it down. It reminds me of Neil deGrasse Tyson coming out on Joe Rogan. I guess this brought up, I might have been Joe Rogan that brought up the whole alien thing. And there goes Neil deGrasse Tyson being a fucking dork as always and an asshole. Basically bashing anybody that believes on UFOs and bashing the possibility of it, trying to be like, oh, how are we so special that UFOs will want to come see us? And I honestly like Joe Rogan's response on this one. Like the way he responded it, he goes, how are we not? He goes, we have the capability to nuke every person in this goddamn planet and erase them from the face of reality, yet we haven't.
Yeah.
He goes, how is that not amazing? He goes, if you're going to sit there and say that it's not amazing that we've been able to develop all kinds of cultures and have all kinds of different lifestyles that somebody from that's never been here won't find intriguing, how is that not intriguing? How is it not crazy to see that every person that lives in this planet doesn't actually live the same?
Mm-hmm.
Because of all the different customs and traditions people have. How is that not amazing?
Yeah.
Like, I love the way he shut him down. Where this fool didn't really have nothing to say, so he just brushed it off completely. Like, honestly, I used to be a fan of Neil deGrasse Tyson, but it might be that whole fucking Me Too thing they did on him, but he became, like, he's just boring to me. Like, it's just like, I don't even like seeing him anymore. Because it's like, all he likes to do is basically bash your ideas or whatever hypothesis you might have. I'm saying hypothesis because of the way Joe Rogan has had him before, and he's like try to bring him like, oh, what do you think about this? And he basically goes, fuck you, I'm the science bitch.
Right.
I know more, so shut the fuck up.
You think he got like arrogant?
I think I'm very arrogant. Yeah, almost as arrogant as Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel.
I
know he's one of the late night guys.
Yeah, he has his own he used to be on the Man Show. He's the one that got shitted on for playing blackface Oprah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
So you know who Mike Lindell is, right?
I know the name, but I can't put the.
Okay, so Mike Lindell's that dude that does the My Pillow. He's the owner of
he's
My
the CEO?
Pillow. Yeah, he's CEO of My Pillow. He's the one that started the company or whatever. He had him over last month. He had him in there, and dude, like, if you read about this dude went through it, like, hard. Like, he became a crack addict. He was homeless. I think he owned a bar or he ran a bar and he ran it to the ground because of his addiction to crack and his addiction to gambling, But according to him, through intervention and through religion, he found his way back into God, and he was able to get out, bro. And he became a multi-millionaire out of nothing, from basically creating his company. So he has him over because they tried canceling him because he was talking about, he was really big in that whole voter machine fraud. How he said that he had evidence that those things were tampered with by China.
Oh shit!
So
this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Yeah, so this dude basically started saying like it was the Chinese. So everybody started bashing him and going like, oh no, this was full of shit or whatever, and he's just fucking tripping. He just because he fucking loves Trump, because I guess he met with him in 2016.
Yeah, they have like some kind of tie. Like they're kind of
no, and it wasn't just a tie. It was just that they met and they were like they hit off really well. Like how he was explaining it to Jimmy Kimmel. He goes, yeah, I met the president in 2016. He goes, but the thing was, like what he said is, he goes, I like the fact that you're starting your company here in the U.S. and you're trying to keep us Americans, like our Americans, employed.
Yeah.
He goes, he goes, what I try to do with my company is I try to source everything I possibly can here in the U.S. He goes, unfortunately, there's certain things that I can't because the workforce, like we don't have anybody in that profession here in the country anymore. He goes, which I'm trying to bring back, you know? And dude, the arrogance on this with Jimmy Kimmel, because I guess like he thought everybody was gonna laugh at him as a stupid joke. Like every time he tried saying something, he'll be like, "Are you sure it's not just a crack?" And he's like, "What the fuck?" Like, but dude, this guy was such a good sport about it. Like he'd laugh it off. Like he wouldn't get mad. Like he would laugh it off, and he'd be like, "Nah, Jimmy, it's not that." He goes, "It's not that," but he would laugh about it. And then he's like, Do you know what an IP address is?" And he goes, "What?" He goes, "Do you know what an IP address is?" And he's like, "Yeah." He goes, "I know what an IP address is." He goes, "It's basically lets you know the location of the computer, more or less."
Right.
And he goes, "But do you know what IP address? Do you know what it stands for?" And he goes, "No, of course not." He goes, "I don't know. I don't need to know what an IP address stands for to know what it is." He goes, "But no." And he goes, "So how do you know your what you're saying are facts?" Like, you know, trying to question him. But this guy had an answer for all of it. And it was like a reasonable answer. Like what he kept trying to say, he's like, I guess basically what he called it is basically the hackers that work for the government, that the government has like on standby to protect their web or whatever.
Right.
That he was able to hire some of them to investigate those machines, and that they were able to conclude and say, yes, these were tampered with by basically, I'm gonna say malware, but probably not malware, that came from China.
Oh shit!
So he said that he presented that evidence to the Supreme Court. He goes, "Yeah, we've been presenting this evidence." And he goes, "Do you have it on you?" He goes, "No, I don't have it on me." He goes, "Because I didn't think I would have to bring it over here." He goes, "But yeah, but I've been giving it to members of the Supreme Court or whatever." And he goes, "And that's what we're doing." And he's like, he changes the subject right away, and then he goes, "Well, how about you donating $50,000 to bail out Kyle Rittenhouse?" He goes, "What's that about? The Kenosha shooter." And he's like, "I didn't donate to him." He goes, "I donated to this guy who uses the funds to donate it to whatever charity he's going to donate it to." He goes, "My money didn't go to that." He goes, "I don't support that." He goes, "I don't support the fact that somebody died." And he goes, "What I'm trying to do is," he's trying to start almost like not a charity, but like a program to help drug addicts like get out of addiction and possibly get into work or even starting their own businesses just like he did. So he goes, "That's what I donate to." He goes, "I donate to different foundations that do that, and I even started my own." He goes, a big portion of my profits go to my foundation to help people get up on their feet." He goes, "Because I know what it's like." And this fool goes, "Oh yeah, you know what it was like to smoke crack?" Like, bro, every chance he got just to fucking hit the fact that he was smoking crack or that he used to smoke crack. But dude, this fool was such a good sport about it. And I was like, dude, the only thing I could do was just like the guy even more.
Yeah.
Because the guy wasn't getting mad like about the fact that this fool was capping on him. Dude, and then they brought out a fake Mike Lindell that would make fun of the guy. That looked like a super over exaggeration of him. And he was laughing about it, dude. He was being a good sport.
Wow.
And then they end it with like, he goes, "Oh, well, you already know people, Mike Lindell, founder and CEO," you're putting way too much tequila. "Founder and CEO of My Pillow," and then he goes, "which is not being sold in stores anymore." Like, what the fuck? And this fool laughs it off.
Wow.
This fool laughs it off and he goes, "Yeah, but unfortunately it's not, man." He goes, "We can get it on the website." You know? Like, bro, the arrogance of some of these motherfuckers sometimes where you're just like, what the fuck? And I was noticing a trend on this fool, on Jimmy Kimmel's page, his YouTube page. Dude, the only videos where he gets a shitload of views have to do when he's bashing conservatives or he's bashing Trump. He's still on Trump's nuts.
A lot of people are.
To this day. I would think, hey, bro, like, even I'm over Trump, you know? Even I'm over Trump. I like to bring it up once in a while, you know, just for make a joke or two, but it's not something where I'm just like, oh, bro, fuck Trump, you know? What the fuck do I care? He's not our president anymore.
He's not.
He's not. Right now it's Joe Biden, and hey, bro, I fucking wish you do the best, you know? Hopefully you don't make this country fail. I don't want you to. I'm rooting for you, motherfucker. But it's like right now everybody's still on that fool Trump's nuts, and I've noticed that all the videos that he has that have a fuck ton of views, like 1 million to 2, even 3 million views, have to do with Trump. Trump or MAGA or right wingers. Every other video he has, mind you, one of his latest videos, he had fucking Kendrick Lamar in it, 60,000 views.
Wow.
Like, it's like these fools are noticing, like, hey, we're fucked. Like, we're losing viewership fast, and it's hurting us quick. We need to do something about it. So they're like, hey, we're just going to recycle shit, bro. We're going to keep on rehashing this shit until it eventually finally dies down. You know?
It makes me wonder, as far, like, at this point, I wonder if Trump became synonymous with the idea of relevancy.
I feel like he kind of did.
It's crazy.
What do you think? I feel like he kind of did.
I'm on the edge. Like, I'm wondering because,
oh fuck, God, there's a shitload.
It leaves me wondering because at this point, people have no reason to really bring up Trump. We don't even know what he's doing.
I can give a fuck.
But yeah, like you said, Jimmy Kimmel and many other people to this very day.
Trevor Noah, fool.
Like,
doesn't stop dick riding his ass.
Love him or hate him, he's almost the gateway to relevancy.
He kind of is. Like, think about it. Like how people said the activity in Twitter went down like a son bitch after they blocked him. Because whether you like it or not, he caused traffic.
Yeah.
Because you would either retweet his shit because you loved it, retweeted his shit because you hated it, or retweeted his shit because you wanted to make some type of comment over it.
Yeah.
But it would get retweeted, you know, and it would get crazy amount of likes or crazy amount of retweets because that person retweeted it. And it's like, now who do they got? Who's the common enemy? They don't have a common enemy.
Yeah.
Like, there's nobody out there that could get as much attention as he did. Not Joe Biden, not Kamala Harris, not even fucking pussy ass Steven Crowder could cause that type. It's because it's true. He can't cause that type of attention.
Yeah.
Like, he's boring. He's boring. Like, yeah, he'll probably put something on Twitter where people will be like, oh my god. But is that something where you're just like, oh bro, this shit has to blow up to the point where it hits the news?
Right.
Nah. Like, bro, Trump could have easily stepped on my daughter's foot. That's it. And they would have been like, oh my god, he's such a woman beater. It would have gone on CNN and on Fox like, oh, people are saying that Trump steps on his daughter's feet. That's abuse. It would have gone to that point.
Right.
As opposed to me or you going like, hey, I stepped on my dog's foot. People wouldn't even pay attention to that.
They'd be like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, or they would have commented and be like, weirdo.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And it's a trip. Like, people have to see that. This fool had that factor, bro, where it's like everything he said or didn't say had attention.
Crazy.
And we can't just overlook that. It's a trip.
Hey, shout out to our other sponsor, Alex.
Shout out to Alex for sponsoring this episode.
Dude, the epitome of a hard worker.
Bro, I think that if you look up hard worker in the dictionary, bro, the definition just comes out. Alex.
Bro, that guy...
And then it says epitome of hard work.
Yeah. That guy, I feel like he could build a whole factory in like one day.
Bro, Alex is such a hard worker, bro. He's running a whole department by himself.
Bro,
no help.
Alex is such a hard worker that I clock in and clock out when I see him because he got it.
Bro, Alex is such a hard worker, bro. Before I even go to work, bro, When I wake up, I text him and say, "Are you on your way?" Once he says yes, bro, I just go back to sleep because I know he's gonna take care of it. That's how much a hard worker this fool is.
Bro, Alex is such a hard worker that I give him half my paycheck.
Bro, Alex is such a hard worker, bro, that somehow, bro, he could do and live off of just half of his paycheck. He ends up giving half of it back to the company. Because he says, hey, I could live off of this, bro. Take it back. That's how much of a hard worker he is, bro. He gets back his wages.
Bro, Alex is such a hard worker that if you look closely at the stock market, he affects 2% of our GDP.
And about 5% of the Dow Jones.
Yeah. Bro, Alex is such a hard worker. He's going public on the New York Stock Exchange. Just his name.
Just his name.
You can invest in just his name.
Yep. His name, fool, has a stock value of hard worker.
Yeah.
That's all you have. That's all that needs to be known.
Right.
That's how much of a hard worker he is, bro. If you want a hard worker, bro, go get Alex.
Yeah.
That fool's the epitome of a hard worker and a master multitasker.
It's true. It's true.
If there ever was one, there he is.
Yeah.
Find me somebody better than our sponsor Alex, and I'll shut the fuck up. But you won't, so nice try.
Exactly. Yeah, man. At this point, bro, it's crazy, bro, because, like, I feel like he's like 10 people in one with how hard he works.
Before I forget, dude, I was in Disneyland the other day. Yesterday, actually. Why the fuck am I going to say the other day? The fucking alcohol's hitting me already. There's going to be a vlog about that, by the way, including the camping vlog.
Disney vlog?
Disney vlog. Might be a Disney vlog or it might be together. And we don't know yet. We'll figure it out later. But what do you think about leashes on kids?
Leashes on kids?
Were you ever put on a leash as a kid?
Thank God I was never put on a leash.
I was never put on a leash as a kid. Like, my mom and my dad had the parenting nuts to check me on the spot whenever I try to run off like an idiot.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I got lost a couple times.
For running off like an idiot?
Just wandering off.
Yeah, well, my parents never saw the need to put me on a leash, and it worked. Because after I got lost once with my sister, we were like, okay, bro, we're not going to do this shit again. Yeah. But, dude, I was seeing some fucking people at Disneyland walking their kids for like if they were fucking dogs. Like, I shit you not. Like, I don't know if you're familiar. Let me use this cable, for example. A lot of dog owners have the tendency to do this stupid shit. Here's the leash. They're holding onto the leash. And once their dog gets too close to another dog or to people, they do this. Wrap the whole fucking leash around their hand so they can tighten the leash. Mm-hmm. Which is bad, by the way. If you own a dog, don't ever fucking do that. You're not supposed to do that because it increases tension. And it makes the dog uneasy. Mm-hmm. So don't fucking do that. The more you know.
The more you know.
But, yeah, dude. Some fucking lady was right there. We're at some ride. It was the fucking Tow Maters bullshit ride. And some lady was in front of her. Like, she was in front. And then another lady was in back of her. And she had her kid with her. Her kid was on a fucking leash. And the little kid was, like, trying to run forward or whatever. He's a kid. He was probably, like, 1 or 2 easily. So the funniest thing happens. This kid runs face first into that woman in front of him's ass. Like if he was trying to bite a big old chunk of her booty. Not gonna lie, the girl had a big ass. But this kid came at her like if he wanted to eat it for breakfast. So he bumps in her butt right, and the lady's like, oh shit, what the fuck? And she was like, oh, it's the kid. And the mom fucking goes, oh, we're gonna say Jason. Jason, wham! Yanks the little motherfucker, bro.
Damn.
I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, if he was a fucking dog, bro, yanked him like if he was a dog. But I guess the kid, like, I guess he's so used to it already. He got, his mind is so used to getting yanked by the leash that he was like, whatever, buddy. He was laughing and shit. But I looked at that like, bro, what the fuck? Really? Like, you really treat your kid like a dog to have him on a leash? You can't hold his fucking hand? And when he tries running, just correct him. Hey, don't run, buddy. Hey, don't run, buddy. Like, even though it has to be super repetitive, it's something you gotta do, you know? You signed up for it. You're the one that fucking ended up getting pregnant and having a kid, or for men. You're the one that got the girl pregnant. That's your kid. Put up with that shit, you know? I at least saw 3 parents, bro, that had their kids on leashes. And I was just looking at them like, what the fuck? Like, they would just be like this, for like dazing out, like looking out in the distance, fool, and the kid fucking yanking on their arm, fool, because they kept trying to fucking go somewhere.
That's so weird.
I was like, what the fuck?
I don't think of something like that. But then again, to be honest, for me, it isn't such a strange thing. For me, just me.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you put your kid on a leash?
I don't think so, but who knows? If in the face of...
You better not be a leasher, bro. I'll call child services on your ass.
It's not illegal.
I don't care. I'll call child services. That's abuse, bro.
If in the face of not wanting to take risk of losing your kid, parents were once kids, so who knows how many of those kids have some kind of attention disorder themselves.
I mean, yeah, bro, but still,
especially now, bro.
Yeah, but if you got a kid, bro, you gotta pay attention to the motherfucker. Like,
I agree. Some of those
I think that's
parents,
just an excuse.
Some of those parents, it might be an excuse, or some of those parents, it seems lazy, but they don't want to take a chance. They're like, dude, I'm a forgetful person. A lot of people we're forgetful. They're like, I'm a forgetful person. Even grown-ups sometimes when they're off, like their mind or their...
Okay, but those are grown-ups and you're by yourself.
Yes. Again, they don't want to take that risk of, I try to be responsible with my kids. So far, I've done a great job, never missed, like, whatever, you know, like, my kid doesn't get hurt, doesn't get cut
with kid's still alive.
Yeah, you know, they don't bump into things at the house or whatever. We're going out there. I might get distracted for 10 seconds, 12 seconds. How long does it take for a kid to wander off and disappear in the crowd?
It doesn't take long.
You know?
But, like, if you feel like you are that type of person, then I don't know how else to say this, but then maybe you shouldn't go out. Just to be on the safe side. Although, yeah, it kind of sounds stupid when I say this because you're like, oh, so what, you're saying that they don't have the right to go have fun? They do. But if you know you're that type of person that's very forgetful and there is the possibility of you forgetting about your kid and possibly losing them, why risk it in the first place? You know? Why risk it in the first place if you know you're the forgetful type?
Yeah, I still think people are going to continue to go out. For me, the leashes are not... They're not that weird for me.
Stop saying that.
They're not.
Stop saying that.
Am I going to be a leasher?
I hope you're...
Yeah, I hope not.
You better not, bro. I will call DCFS on you, bro.
What's DCFS?
I'll fuck it. It's Child Protective Services. I'll fucking tell them, bro, that you feed your kid bleach, bro. I'll be like, hey, this was feeding their kid bleach. Oh, and on top of that, he fucking keeps them on a leash. And then they say, oh, that's not a problem. Oh, but there's bleach in the leash. Oh, shit, we gotta take him.
Yeah.
Bro, I find it... Dude, it sucks. Because I've noticed those parents that I saw that were leashing their kids, they weren't paying attention to the goddamn kid. They're right there fucking looking at, looking at the guy or looking at the whatever.
And that comes from knowing...
No, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I don't think it comes from knowing that your kid is on a leash. What I feel like it's not... Sometimes, bro, you don't even fucking realize your kid is on a leash. Like that girl that fucking saw her kid run into the other girl's ass cheeks. She didn't even know. The kid... How the fuck are you not going to tell when the fucking kid is tugging on your ass? Wouldn't that signal, if your arm is doing this, getting tugged, shouldn't that signal you to be like, why is my arm getting tugged? Oh, shit, what are you doing? You know?
No.
Because even me, when I'm walking my dog, and I don't have a death grip of tension on her. You know? I literally grab my leash with 2 fingers. I grab it with 2 fingers, and then when I ever feel the slightest tension, I'll be like, what is this bitch doing? Oh, she's peeing, or oh, she's sniffing up. Come over here. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not something that's rocket science that you can get accustomed to. It's not like it's something that you can't tell the tension is there. Like, you could tell the tension is there, bro. So for somebody that has to be doing this, getting yanked like this, to finally realize, like, oh, shit, my kid is fucking face deep with his nose right up some fucking girl's keister. Like, it's just like, nah, bro.
If you were to ask a parent, why do you leash your kid in a place like... Hold on.
Okay.
In a place like Disneyland, and do you leash your kid when you're just out and about, like just maybe walking down the neighborhood?
I feel like they might say yes.
To which one?
To both. They'll be like, yeah, I leash my kid when we're out.
The first one wasn't a yes or no. The first one was why do you think that parent, hypothetical, would leash their kid in a place like Disneyland?
I really don't know.
What kind of response do you think you'd get?
I don't know. I really don't know. Because think about it. When you ask somebody that type of question, bro, you're putting them on the spot. You really are. Because nobody expects that type of fucking question to be thrown at them when they're in fucking Disneyland. Hey, why you fucking have your kid on a leash when you're in Disneyland? And they're going to be like, what the fuck? 1, who the fuck are you? And 2, what do you care what I do with my kid?
Right, but get past those 2. Let's say they're not going to posture or get defensive.
I don't know. I can't give you an answer because I can't put myself in that position because I don't see myself being a leasher. That's something you should answer because you said that you. I don't know. You might fucking.
It's more possible for me to be Alicia than you.
Yeah.
So I think
you should give that answer.
I could think of a few reasons. Number one, easily, I just don't want my kid getting lost in the crowd. I don't want that. It's preventable. You know, just there's a leash connecting me to my child. No matter what, my kid's not gonna get lost in the crowd. Just not.
I mean, you kind of can though.
How is the kid gonna get lost in the crowd?
Because the kid can. Those shits are super. They're easily unbuckable. Like they only come from the front, so the kid could just do this and it opens, so then you just take off.
Okay, but at that point, what do you think that parent would do? Feel that?
That's the thing. But that's okay. You're right on that. But that's where I go back to where, dude. If the lady wasn't able to tell when the fucking kid was yanking on her arm, I doubt she's gonna tell when this fool buckles it and she doesn't feel any attention. If she wasn't paying attention when there was tension, do you think she's gonna pay attention when there's no tension?
Yes.
I feel like she's gonna be like, "Oh, the kid's just close to me," and then, "Oh shit, he's gone."
Nah, I don't think so.
I feel like it's a possibility. Obviously, I'm not gonna say it's fact. I feel like that's a possibility. Like, bro, if you were fucking not there when they were yanking your arm off, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna give a shit when you're not getting your arm yanked. What the fuck is this?
What's on your hand?
My tequila.
Is the tequila still in your hand?
No.
Okay, I think it's like that.
No, it's not.
That's the physical feeling.
A better thing would be like
wait, of a kid.
No. A better thing would be this. A better thing would be this. Go.
What?
Pull on the fucking phone.
Pull on the phone?
Yeah.
Pull on the phone.
Do I feel the phone? No, I don't feel the phone because I feel the cable. Because I was holding onto the cable. I wasn't holding onto the phone. I was holding onto the cable.
But it's a leash.
Yes,
the leash
which could be unbuckled.
Yes, and then
just like you unbuckled that while I'm unplugged.
What does the leash do? You feel the weight tension.
Okay,
from the kid.
Yeah, you do. But if the kid has been next to you already and you're not feeling the tension, when they unbuckle it, you're still not going to feel the tension because you're going to still assume that the kid is right next to you. Are you not?
Say that again.
Okay. The kid's next to you.
Yes,
you only feel the tension when the kid is pulling.
Right.
If the kid isn't pulling, you're not feeling any tension. So don't you think if you're not feeling any tension and the kid unbuckles, you're still not going to notice it because you're not feeling the tension, right?
I see what you mean.
That's what I mean.
I see what you mean.
That's what I'm saying. There is that possibility. You're thinking, oh, the kid's just next to me. Oh, fuck. Where the fuck you go, Timmy?
Yeah, I see what you mean. I also want to know how easy, like you said, how easy is it for that kid to remove that? I also want to know that. It gets me curious.
Some of them are like, oh, I found my... Dude, you're not going to believe it. I found my goddamn fucking... I found my fanny pack.
Oh, the one you thought you lost?
I fucking lost and I was going to fucking try to bring to camping. Which pissed me off that I didn't find it. Some of them are like this.
Right.
Some of them are literally like that. Just like that.
What a bad design.
Very bad design.
No,
there are some that because I know there's some that the hinge is much bigger, where you do have to put quite a lot of pressure. Like you really have to press it hard to be able to pull it off. Mm-hmm. But the one of them that I only paid attention to that one about the kid fucking going nose first into the girl's butt cheeks. It was just one of those, like one of those simple where if he did this, boom, it'd fall out. And I was like, because I went with my sister and my nephew, and my other sister, and I was like, bro, that's fucked up. And I even told my sister, I was like, bro, if you ever fucking put my nephew in a goddamn leash, bro, I'd kick your ass. Yeah. You're a woman and all, but I'm gonna kick your ass on the note that you're my sister.
We should leave it to anybody that gets up until this point. I think it's cool. You have your hard stance. I respect. I have my kind of. I'm in the middle of it.
You're in the middle.
But let's say,
are you a leasher or non-leasher?
Yeah. Let's say for the sake of it, there's the line or the fence. I'm on the fence, but let's say for the sake of debate and opposing views, I'm on the leasher side. I actually do see the...
So you're kind of on the leash side, but you're not necessarily on the leasher side. That's
no. To begin with, I'm not really on the leash side. But for the sake of it, I'll go there. And I don't see it as that bad. I don't compare it to... And it is comparable. But it's not equivocal to like treating your kid like a dog. You're not You know, you're not shoving your baby's head into the food to.
No, but I feel like it is somewhat treating your kid like a dog. Cause bro, there are times where you're walking, bro, and you're just to walk. You're not gonna put up, and you see the kid, like, bro. I'm telling you, one of the girls that was there, like, fuck. Okay, this is her. Gay Boot is the girl. She's just walking, bro. Walking, holding on to the leash, and the kid is like this, trying to catch up, fool, because he's getting yanked.
Yeah. Okay, I see that.
Like a fucking dog. There's times where the dogs are tired, but you're like, hey, bitch, I'm not done walking.
No, I see what you mean. Actually, I get it now. So it does create like this detachment.
Yes.
Like, my kid's on the leash. I'm gonna just go wherever the fuck I want, and my kid has no choice but to catch up with his little tiny legs.
Yeah, like, dude, I went to on Monday, because I went to Disneyland yesterday. On Monday, I went to Kids Empire. It's like almost like a Chuck E. Cheese type of thing. And I was watching my niece, my nephew's kid, and dude, I made sure that fucking kid was on my eyes the whole fucking time. Like, I didn't socialize with anybody. Like, every time because I would get her with me, so we could go eat. So I'll sit down, I'll feed her a little bit, and then I'll try to go focus on eating. And I would turn around and I see her already getting off the table. I'll be like, "Where you going?" And she wanted to go play. So I'll be like, "All right, let's go." Like, I feel like that's what you gotta do. It's not even my fucking kid, bro. But I was like, I gotta be on it.
Yeah.
You know, cause, bro, I shit you not. Like, I would turn to like talk to my mom and dad, and then when I would turn, she was already leaving like the little eating area to go to the play area, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta go get her. You know, so it's something I had to be on, bro. And I feel like if you're a parent, that's what you gotta do. You signed up for a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true. That's
like,
true.
you gotta be on it. And that's how I was. Like, I was like, oh shit, you get back here, or get your ass over here. You know, like, dude, there's this platform, like, it's huge, but what it is, it's a platform, and each platform is held on by like almost like, I'm gonna say rubber bands, but it's not rubber bands, where you throw yourself in there and you fall through the rubber bands until finally the bottom platform is like foam. And dude, these kids were falling hard. So bro, I had to pull her out of there like 3 fucking times, because bro, it was like a matter of boom, boom, she's already under there. Oh shit, I gotta pull her out, because if not, those big ass kids will fucking land on her ass.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what you gotta do. Hey bro, it's hard work. I didn't like to do it, but it's like, I gotta do it, you know? It's either that or the kid's gonna get hurt.
Right.
So that's what I feel like. Hey, you don't like your kid on a leash? Well, too bad, bro. Get him off the fucking leash, or stop treating him like a goddamn animal, and hold onto their hand, or carry him. Boo-hoo, you got a backache. Maybe you should have thought about that, fool.
Yeah, alright. Good point.
Yeah, you're a man. Suck it up, bro. You don't want to like a fucking bitch in front of your girl.
And that, well, I mean,
or wife, or baby mama.
Those parents probably went in on the same idea. Like, we're fucking stupid. Let's put our baby on a leash.
I don't know, maybe.
But a good point, though. That's a good point. Listen, bro. Something's up. Something's brewing. And we got to keep our eye open. One eye open. We got to go to sleep with one fucking eye open.
So we're going to sleep like this?
On the international level.
We're going to go like this?
On the international level, and this is what I mean. Exactly.
International level? So we're not even looking after our own people?
No, always look at your own people. But this eye is resting so that the next day we can look after our own people.
Oh shit!
This eye has
what's going on here?
When I mean remain open on the international
vigilant
level, vigilant, yes. In China, there's been reports that an avian flu, a bird flu, that probably came from, like, you know, chicken, turkey. There's you know, a fuckload of poultry over there.
Bro, from we know, but they got it from fucking little parakeets that they're eating.
It goes by the name of H10, I think H10 something 3. H10N3. That's like the strain or whatever genome of the bird flu.
So it's almost like the fucking swine flu then.
Yeah, but so this 41-year-old man got sick with this shit, and
in China?
In China. And supposedly they said that he's already recovering and he's gonna be, you know, discharged soon. The whole fucking world should lift an eyebrow right now.
I think they definitely should.
Because, dude, we're still in the midst of the last
of the pandemic.
The last of the pandemic. I don't think the world wants another one right now. We don't need another one.
Not just that. Now, bro, the fact that I was actually right on what I told you last time about Fauci funding that Wuhan lab.
Yeah.
Now I'm more convinced that it's a possibility that this fool went ahead and said, hey, well, let's fund this one then. Fuck it, they found a new virus. Let's fund this one too.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think about that? Because it was just announced through the Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah. Anybody, you can request that.
Really?
Yes, Freedom of Information Act is something that was passed for the American people. So basically, if it's a case that has, even for crime cases, like let's say for the Ted Bundy case, like let's say there's something that they haven't released yet, you go and put in a Freedom of Information Act request on that case, and they give you everything they have on it.
Who does? Who gives you that?
The government.
Federal
so
government?
let's say
on a federal level.
Yeah. So let's say the FBI has something on it, they'll give it to you. Let's say it's a case involving a DEA agent that just died, and I say because this did happen. I heard it on Matthew Cox, by the way. Look him up. True Crime. Inside True Crime, by the way. My bad. He wrote a book regarding about a dead DEA agent that was crooked. So he requested a Freedom of Information Act, and they're like, "Oh, why do you want that? He's already dead." And he goes, "Because I'm writing a book on it." And he goes, "Oh, what's the family gonna say or whatever?" And he goes, "I don't give a fuck." He goes, "He was a dirty cop anyways." He goes, "Give it to me," and they gave it to him, dude.
Dang.
Like anybody could request it, but if you wanted to, you could ask for it. You could ask for Freedom of Information Act. You yourself.
Okay, so and you said that's for any like open case.
Yeah.
Any ongoing.
Yeah.
Ongoing too.
Yeah. Like I'm telling you, like you could ask for a case about a fucking, let's say the George Floyd case.
Right.
Once it's over, you could go ahead and be like, "Hey, I want a Freedom of Information Act to see everything you found on there." They're probably gonna ask you little bullshit questions like, "Oh, what do you want it for?" "I just want it, cause it's my right."
Right.
And they'll be like, "All right, bitch, here you go, take it."
Wow.
George Floyd's probably a bad example, but yeah, that was the only one I could think of. But yeah, if you wanted to, you could do that.
Fuck, it makes me wonder, bro. And
it gives you everything they have on there. It's funny because there's a case regarding some drug dealer that got busted that Mueller was the DA on. And he made a deal with them saying, "Oh, if you tell us who was involved in this murder," because they murdered his best friend and he wasn't involved in it. He just helped get rid of the body. But he goes, "We'll give you time reduced." He goes, "I'll give you an ironclad note." So this fool basically went along with it. This fool ended up getting like 40 fucking years. So this fool went and fought it, and they kept telling him like, "Hey, nah, fuck that. I got this letter from the DA, from Robert Mueller." I think his name was Robert Mueller. And they're like, "What the fuck?" And they're like, "Nah, it's impossible." He goes, "No, I got it, look." So they were like, "Fuck, we can't deny it." So he went and was telling them about it. They went up to Mueller, and Mueller was like, "Oh, I don't remember doing any of that, blah, blah, blah." And then by this time, he was already director of the FBI. So then that's when people, like, he got a lawyer, and the lawyer was like, "Oh, this was just doing it to cover up the fact that my client worked with dirty FBI agents." So then he finally went, and dude, this guy ended up getting his sentence reduced like 3 fucking times. Which is unheard of. But it's because he kept saying, he goes, "No, this fool said he was going to reduce my sentence to this much because I agreed to testify for him." And all his homies they testified against ended up testifying against him. So because like 4 or 5 guys ended up saying like, "No, he was the killer," they tried giving him more time. But then the actual killer confessed. He goes, "Yeah, no, I killed him." He goes, "I snapped his neck." So Mueller had the confession of some other dude saying he snapped his neck. He goes, "No, I did kill him." And that dude had already gone out of jail. And the homie that cooperated with Mueller was still busted. He still had 40 fucking years on his sentence. So he goes, "Dude, he already had the confession about the other dude killing him. Proof that I didn't murder the guy. And here's the letter, like I said, that this fool agreed that he was going to reduce my time." So, dude, he's been fighting that shit for years when he's already got his sentence reduced like 3 fucking times. But it was because of the Freedom of Information Act. They ended up requesting a Freedom of Information Act, and they put everything they had on that fucking case. And then that letter came out. And they said, "Oh, wait, this fool has an ironclad letter." I guess that means, like, basically it's a binding letter signed by Mueller stating that he will reduce his sentence. And he fucking didn't. So because he lied on there and didn't reduce his sentence, they reduced his sentence significantly. Dude. So that's more or less what they did with Fauci. They requested a Freedom of Information Act, got the emails, I guess, and released it to the public. They got the right to do that.
from those emails, people are already saying that he knew from the very beginning, kind of like what you said. That he knew from the very beginning masks were ineffective. Obviously because of the size of the fucking virus. But you gotta remember, this pandemic from the very beginning, people were so into just normal life, their everyday life. You try explaining at the beginning of this very pandemic, you try explaining some to just your average American. Yeah, by the way, there's something that might or may not have originated from Wuhan. It can kill people. It attacks your fucking your what do you call it? Your respiratory system, and through one way or another, it's gonna reach to America and it's gonna affect a lot of us. Yeah. You're gonna be like, dude, I gotta go grocery shopping. My kid's gonna come out of fucking karate in 20 minutes. I'm 20,000 in credit card debt. I can't take this. Like, watch out, bro. It wasn't like that important to us at first.
Yeah, I agree.
So he knew from the very beginning, basically, masks were ineffective. I feel like the majority of us didn't understand that. So if he would have came out from the very beginning and said some shit like that to us, it would have caused a panic.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You really don't think so?
Okay. I don't think it would have. Because think about it. He said we have to mask. He said we have to double mask. And it still caused a panic. When he said that we had a fucking mask.
CNN caused a panic.
Well, either way. The panic was caused. Don't you think even if he said no mask, it still would have caused a panic or not? I feel like it would have been the same. Like if he said, hey, I feel like it would have been better like if he said, hey, you know what? If people want to wear masks, you could go ahead and do it. But there's no proof that it'll prevent the spread. So it's more like a do as you want thing. I feel like people would have felt more comfortable because they would have been like, okay, so it might be serious to some degree, so maybe we shouldn't worry about it too much. But let's just be safe on the safe side and wear our masks just to be safe. I feel like that would have been the way it would have been more or less that response. Because I don't want to go ahead and say the American people are prone to panic mode. I don't really think we are, honestly. I just feel like because the way shit was handled before caused that widespread panic. But who knows? I'm just glad those emails got released.
And they did.
Because now people can see that fool was full of shit.
Apparently he had a new book deal come out.
And it got canceled?
I heard it got canceled.
Good for him. That's what he gets for being a fucking flip-flopping bitch.
It's crazy. What do you think? What do you think happens next? As far as the fate of Dr. Fauci?
I think Dr. Fauci's no more.
What do you mean by that?
No, they're gonna fucking get rid of him. They're gonna put somebody else in charge.
Like fire him?
Yeah, dude. Think about it.
Do you think his life is in danger?
I don't think his life is in danger. I really don't think so.
Do you think it's about 50% of the country that's gonna hate that guy?
More or less. I feel like even the people that agreed with him, that were on board with him, hate him now. Yeah. Because they're like, really, bro? You go? Because I don't think it's on the fact that he said what he said. I feel like what it is the fact that he went ahead and told the honest truth to people he was cool with or people he knew. Where they're like, really, bro? You favored these people because they were close to you or they were your colleagues, instead of just letting us know your people, the American people, the people you're hired to inform whenever this shit happens. And you went ahead and said, fuck the American people, I'm gonna let them panic, but all my people that I'm cool with, hey, don't trip, I got you, hey, don't even wear your mask, you good to go. I know this shit. Why? Because I funded it. So don't trip, I got you.
Do you think he's become like an enigma?
What do you mean?
Like a sign of, like, or a or an object of mystery, an object of debate, an object of...
I don't think so.
No?
I really don't feel he's that important.
Okay.
To debate about. Because even I don't think about Fauci. Do you think about Fauci more often?
I feel like, honestly, for me, he's become synonymous with this pandemic.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I really don't think so. I really don't. Like, because of the simple fact he's flip-flopped so much, I feel like, personally, this is my belief, that a lot of people out there just think, bro, there's no point in believing this fool anymore.
Like, yeah, well, I think it's about 50% of the country.
Yeah. Already believe this was so full of shit that they're just like, whatever, fool. Like, they don't really care. You know? I feel like it got to that point already. But I might be wrong. As Joe Rogan so famously says, and I'm adopt this, I'm just a fucking dumbass that likes to drink alcohol.
Cheers to that.
Shout out to the Gooninator and Alex.
Shout out to the Gooninator and shout out to Alex. Damn, they got multiple shout outs.
That's what they get, man, for sponsoring the fucking show.
Yeah. I want to ask you something. How deep?
No, bro, I'm not gay. And I wouldn't take it that deep either.
Nah, shut the fuck up. How deep do you think his ties are to China?
Whose?
Dr. Fauci.
I don't think they're that deep, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like his ties were only directly connected to China, to the lab.
As far as like colleagues.
Yeah, I really don't think he would be up in the because I really don't think China would let him go that far. Because think about it, China has some to gain by basically getting rid of that deal that Trump did, but at the same time, if they knew that virus was actually super deadly, I really don't think they would have risked it. Because think about it, their population is dwindling as it is because their fucking old people are fucking skyrocketing, and their one-child policy, although now they got rid of it. But now
Did you see what they came up with?
Now they're letting people have 2 kids.
No.
How many?
3.
Oh, I thought it was 2.
Yeah, they're encouraging it.
Okay, well, anyways, their population is dwindling as it is. Right now, they probably lost a couple people, but probably not a significant amount to say, oh, fuck, we're fucked. But then again, who knows? Now that they allow 3 kids, maybe. I really don't think they would have let Fauci fund that lab and continue testing on COVID if it meant that shit was going to become like a really dangerous virus. Because think about it. If they would have let it, because they would have had to let it out in China first. They would have. And let's say this shit killed a fuck ton of people before it got to other countries. China would have been like, Fauci, you dirty little rat. You bitch in the grass. You know? Like, I feel like these fools really monitored him. Like, they said, hey, we're going to let you fund this lab, but we're keeping an eye on this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And once Fauci told him, like, hey, this shit, it's a dangerous virus if you're old. And if you got pre-existing conditions, and then probably China asked, like, what about the young? Because we need our young, because they're the ones working. Oh, no, they'll be fine. All right, cool. Keep on continuing research. I feel like that's what it was. I really don't think China would have been okay if it was, like, let's just say a super AIDS. Like, if Fauci said, hey, bro, I found super AIDS. Oh, really? Yeah, it doesn't even have to be sexually transmitted. Just hug them when you're fucked. I think China would have been like, all right, bro, I know we're fucked up. I know we're killing off the Uyghur Muslims, but even that's too far for us, fool. Like, nah. We're not going to go ahead and get rid of the Han people, too. Like, nah.
Right.
Chill with that shit, bro.
Okay.
That's the way I see it. But who knows?
Yeah, to be honest, I really don't think his ties are that deep with China. I feel like he knows it, and they've made it very clear, hey, bro, you're very, very, very dispensable to us.
Yes.
Like, if it comes down to it, we will fucking not just cut out ties, but make you non-existent in our country. Like,
we're going to get rid of you real quick, bitch.
Like, we'll delete you from our history. Like,
bro, we're going to delete you from existence.
Yeah, basically. Like, we won't kill you, but here you just don't exist.
Yeah. Fauci, what? Who? So we don't even watch CNN.
Alright. Look. I know that you know how bad John Cena cooked.
Oh, fool. Fuck Cuck Cena, bro. Cuck Cena cooked, bro. He basically went up to China and said, hey, bro, here's my asshole.
Do what you want.
Do what you want, bro. Oh, you're not happy with it? Good thing I brought my wife.
Yeah.
Bro. Because I would love to watch Xi Jinping.
Bro, that shit was weird.
Bro, it was... It really ruined my childhood, bro. Because I don't know if you remember watching WWE when we were kids. And
hell yeah.
how this fool would come out, bro, American as hell, bro.
The epitome
of what you called an American, bro. He would come in, bro, with his cargo shorts, camel cargo shorts, nonetheless.
Non-ironic cargo shorts.
Running into the ring, bro. Slide in there and he'll salute everybody, bro. Wham! Hey, I'm an American. Wham! Or he'll come in with the American flag, bro, waving it loud and proud, bro. Like, man, I love this country, blah, blah, blah. And then when he won the United States championship, bro, he made it even better, made into a spinner, bro.
Fuck yeah.
And he was just like, bro, fuck yeah, I'm an American.
And that John Cena, I feel like the symbol of that sadly has passed away.
He died.
Dude.
He died, bro, when he decided to join the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Bro, so basically this guy cucked because leading up to the movie, during promotion, I guess, all he did was just mention that the first country you're going to be able to watch this in is Taiwan. CCP called him up and
That's all he said?
That's basically all he said. CCP called his ass up and said, "Hey, bitch, fix this shit right now."
He went, "Hey, bitch, you want to keep on making your bullshit ass videos in our empty ass malls?"
No, they called him up and said, "Hey, you fucking bitch. You want to keep making your garbage ass fucking movies that no one really watches here in this country? Fix this right now."
Did he make it in China?
I don't know. Oh. But he did make money in China.
No, yeah, but I'm asking if the movie was filmed in China.
He goes, "Oh man, come on, it's really not a big deal."
Oh, come on, man.
They hang up.
And then he goes,
shit, he gets his phone, he goes on fucking their fake Twitter, Weibo.
He went to Weibo. Oh, ni hao, shit.
Bro, fucking apologizes for even acknowledging Taiwan as a country.
No, but he didn't. I don't know, because the video I saw, he doesn't mention Taiwan.
Well, yeah. Oh, right.
All he does is
it's like apologizing, but you can't really mention what you did.
Yeah, which was worse.
Yeah.
Like, he just goes, ni hao, shusha, apologies, shusha, Chinese people.
Fucking cook Cena,
which, honestly, bro, I would have been like, Rose Namajunas, so I would have been like, hey,
better
China, I just want to put this video real quick, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, Chinese people, better red than dead. Click.
We fucked up. It's the other way around.
Bruh. What do you mean?
You ran out. You said better red.
Oh fuck! I mean, better dead than red. Better dead than red. Better dead than red.
No.
Bruh. I'm sorry, the alcohol hit me because Jay over here gave me a goddamn shot of nothing but tequila. You asshole. I'm already getting drunk.
Too.
You decided to give me a full cup of fucking tequila instead of soda.
What do you know about Vosh versus Destiny?
Oh, bro. Oh, Nelly. Well, basically, Vosh came over here trying to bash Destiny and try to have other creators bash Destiny too. Yeah. Which, honestly, I find Destiny annoying sometimes because all he likes to do is just talk shit and shit and shit and shit. I guess that's his image. I guess that's who he is. But, excuse me, I'll give him that. He is a very smart guy who really knows how to talk.
Yeah.
Like, he really knows how to compose his sentences, and he really knows how to get his point across. Where it doesn't really leave you like, wait, what did you say? Like, he really doesn't need clarification. Like, he really gets his point across when he talks. I'll give Destiny that. Mm-hmm. The only real thing I don't like is how he just talks so much goddamn shit. You know, I feel like he'd be more enjoyable if he talked less shit. Because he's a super smart guy. I prefer him than Vosh. Vosh is a fucking hack. This fool fucking literally steals Destiny shit.
You showed me video.
I showed you the video
of him making the exact same like examples. Or
it was about mental illness. Yeah. So Destiny put up a video regarding mental illness where he basically like got a chart and he put like it was like squiggly lines. Like, let me see the pen. Oh shit! He basically did this. So he did a graph, and he did this, and then he put, I don't know, I'm gonna just put suicide for the fuck of it. I don't really know. I'm not sure he put that. I'm just gonna put that for the fuck of it. So he basically did a graph, then he did this, like, he did this. He literally did something like this.
Right.
But what Destiny said in his video was like, oh, you know what? Like, there are times where you have your ups and downs, like, in life. Just know it's something that's normal. It's normal to have, you know, periods of super depression or a lot of anxiety. But just know that sometimes that's how the brain can work. Where you'll have long periods of that, of downs, but then, you know, before you know it, you go back up. You know, sometimes that's how mental illness works. He was describe. I may not be doing it. I'm probably butchering it right now, but that's more or less what he described. So, Bosch, 2 days later, puts the same goddamn video with a shittier looking chart, and then he tries to say like, yeah, man, it's like a car. He goes, it's like a car. When your car is in good shape, it runs great and it goes up, man. And he goes, and whenever it gets messed up, it goes down because it's not working well. That's more or less how the brain works. I was like, oh my god, you fucking hack.
Dude, how could you make the exact same, like, it's a chart, right? But how could you also make a chart just like the guy that you bash, you know?
Like, honestly, it would have been much better if you would have given him his credit. He goes, hey, like, if he would have been like, hey, you know what? Honestly, I got this idea from Destiny. He goes, and I want to put my idea on it too.
A guy that I don't really get along with, but whatever.
He made an excellent point. He made an excellent video, you know? I feel like that would have been a good idea. And so basically, these fools are going at it, and Destiny posted a video where he basically let it have it. He let Bosch have it and showed all the times where this fool... Destiny basically tells him, like, he's a mini me. He's a mini Destiny. He's like, everybody knows this. He's like, and he just kept showing examples how this fool basically would copy his videos.
Yeah.
And repost them, obviously just with his commentary or whatever. And I'm like, what a fucking sneaky Decepticon.
That fool's a Decepticon, bro.
Decepticon, bro.
Sucks to say it, but he's a very smart Decepticon.
Yes. Because instead of just stealing Destiny's ideas, he stole them, played them for himself, and been like... And then he told everybody, oh, everybody attack Destiny, man, before he opens his mouth.
Yeah.
And everybody went in like fucking...
Beta mode.
The Nazgul from Lord of the Rings. And went to attack him.
Fucking
and Destiny was like, what the fuck? What's going on?
Destiny's just like...
I'll pay child support.
He does?
Yeah, he does. He has a kid.
He has a kid?
Yeah, bro. I didn't even know this.
What's the kid's name? Fate?
It'd be horrible if it was.
Remember when Jesse Lee's like, Destiny, ain't that a girl name? You a girl? Are you a transgender?
Dude, like, I love how this fool actually doesn't shit on, like he makes fun of Jesse Lee, but he still likes him. And Jesse Lee too.
Yeah.
Like, Jesse Lee, like, even says that was like an alpha male.
Dude, he's had him on like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, but he tells him how Destiny is an alpha male. He goes, yeah, Destiny is an alpha male.
Yeah. He went from going like, are you a girl? to, you're just a lefty, but you're alpha.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you're a lefty, man, so I gotta keep an eye on you, but you're an alpha dude.
Like, you recognise him as an alpha male, you know? Because the guy doesn't live with his parents. But then again, like, I really don't think Destiny is a lefty either.
He's a centrist.
I think he's a centrist. Yeah. And I feel like he's a big-ass troll, too.
Oh, really?
I feel it, because he likes shitting on the left and he likes shitting on the right, bro. He likes doing, like, I've noticed in some of his videos where I'm just like, here he's making fun of fucking Bosch. Like a son bitch.
Yeah.
And making fun of that other idiot. I forgot what his name was.
Which honestly is a very, like, you know, very smart way to live, because don't a lot of people care so much about party affiliation?
Some.
You know, a lot of people, they'll probably, they like the way they fucking process shit is like, oh, that's a cool point of view. Oh, wait, but it's a leftist point of view. I'm right. So now I have to, instead of going down the path where I was like trying to see the sense of it, now I have to oppose it because I'm right. Or, wow, that's a very smart argument, but it's a right argument.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm fucking drunk.
It's fine. I'm a progressive, so I have to, instead of going down that pathway that I normally would agree with, I have to find a way to counter this argument and call it racist. You know?
Yeah, and that's one thing he was talking about. Because he was talking about Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro! He was like, yeah, like Ben Shapiro's a fucking idiot sometimes. He goes, but honestly, I don't think he's a fucking racist either.
Oh, yeah. I think I've seen... He's done that in multiple videos. Is it?
Red Jr. This is the mascot for the Thought Experiment podcast. I do got Thomas O'Malley, by the way. He's asleep right there.
No, actually, don't be fooled. This guy sponsored the podcast. Is it a girl?
Yeah, there's a girl. Come on, homegirl. Stop fucking scratching my leg. Yeah, she gets crazy. Yeah, look, she's trying to swallow the entire fucking bottle, but I just told her, like, no. But yeah, fucking, that's how I was seeing Vosh and Destiny's beef. What did you see though?
I don't really see too much of their beef, or I don't really know too much of their beef. But one thing is, Destiny does over time he did kind of seem to me like this guy's not really a lefty. He does argue a lot of things on the left, but he doesn't really go down the whole like
rabbit hole.
Yeah, the rabbit hole. Whereas Vosh is super rabbit hole, super Decepticon for the left.
Like he's like a tryhard for the left, huh?
Yeah.
Like he tries way too hard to try to fucking cater to the left.
So maybe Vosh grew a resentment for like, dude, this guy could be a great ally, but he doesn't want to go all the way and swallow the blue pill.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe because Destiny didn't swallow the complete blue pill, that's what might have caused like the drift between them. I don't know. I really don't give a fuck.
But I've heard they've had a lot of heated arguments.
Oh yeah, they have.
Yeah, where they fucking like, gone at it.
Yeah, I've watched or listened to like one or two of their debates, but I don't remember much about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's I really just had it on for like background noise.
Mm-hmm.
But I doubt it's the end, even though Vosh claims it's the end. Oh, this is the last time I'm talking about him or whatever, but nah, I don't think so.
Bro, it's the viewership, bro. It causes viewership.
Yeah.
They're gonna look at him, they're gonna be like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Let's go live.
Like I've seen on the comment section where people will be like, in a month they're gonna be fucking arguing about debating about critical race theory.
Right.
Come on, Toulouse. Yeah, Toulouse is acting like an asshole. Alright, Toulouse, fuck off. Go with your brother. The brother's name, by the way, is Thomas O'Malley.
Thomas O'Malley, who's that?
Thomas O'Malley.
Who's Thomas O'Malley?
It's the most American name you can think of.
Who is it?
Tell me that name's not American as fuck.
Sounds cool, but who is it?
Sounds like a super cool ass name, right?
Yeah, it does, but who is it?
Just say it, Thomas O'Malley.
I said it, Thomas O'Malley. But who is it?
You ever seen the show called Aristocats? Aristocats, not Aristocrats.
No.
So basically, it's an old ass Disney movie regarding about cats. It's basically a street cat that ended up dating like some French cat, and they had little kids or whatever. But that street cat, its name was Thomas O'Malley.
Oh, okay.
And because I got this fool from the streets, it's Thomas O'Malley.
It's a pretty cool ass name.
I really don't know what this one's name is. I'm thinking about calling it like I forgot what the name was. But yeah, that's Thomas O'Malley, aka G Smoke.
G Smoke.
Straight up right there.
AKA Big Dreamer.
No, I think I'm gonna call it Vosh.
Who?
I'm gonna call that other cat Vosh.
This girl?
Yeah, because she's an asshole. I'm gonna call her Vosh.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna call her Little Vosh. That's a good name.
Very good name.
Shout out to Vosh, man, because I'm naming my cat after you.
Shout out to Vosh.
Straight up.
Don't be a Decepticon though.
Yeah, stop being a sneaky little bitch.
But dude, have you heard of Tank Man? No. First off, have you heard of Tiananmen Square? The massacre.
Wasn't it some students?
Yeah, a lot of Chinese students
that were protesting. Was it Hong Kong or was it China?
No, it was inside of China, inside of Beijing, inside of the Tiananmen Square, which
and they ended up getting massacred, right?
Yeah, gunned down by the PLA.
What's the PLA?
People's Liberation Army, China's army.
Fuck.
Yeah, so basically they protested after the death of one of the Chinese presidents. I forget his name, but one of them passed away, and he was known as like this very for the people, very like, obviously part of the Communist Party, but kind of more of like very open-minded, very like, you know what, let's move towards kind of freedom of the press, freedom of speech. Let's slowly move toward that. Let's give these people a shot at some kind of like democracy. So he passed away, and the youth loved the guy. Young people.
Yeah, how long was he in the power for?
I don't know how long he was there for in leadership.
Oh shit.
But so a bunch of students, a bunch of young people came to Tiananmen Square, which is in Beijing, the capital city, to pay their respects and to kind of protest, kind of be like, you know what, we feel like the Communist Party
killed them.
Should move with the times. We're patriots. The students felt like they're patriots, so they protested, and they went on hunger strikes, and little by little, leadership felt like, you know what, this is gonna tarnish the image of the party. Long story short, it came down to violent protest and conflict, to where the PLA actually massacred a bunch of people in Tiananmen Square. And there's
so I thought, wow, dude, I was under the wrong impression.
What were you under the impression of?
What I thought, I didn't even know it was regarding that they were protesting the fact that they wanted shit to get, like, if they wanted China to stay with the times.
They wanted no, they wanted reform, so to move with the times.
I didn't know it was that. What I thought it was basically students finally protesting the Communist Party and like going like, hey, we had enough of this shit, we don't want this shit anymore. I didn't know it was about the fact that there was an old president that was actually pushing some type of reform and some type of freedom, and people were liking it, and they said, hey, we want this to stay this way and continue. Right. I didn't know it was that.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Come on, man.
Basically, yeah, they wanted reform, and the PLA went into Tiananmen Square and just shut the whole thing down. It came down to fucking them firing upon people. There's estimates between like several hundreds of people that passed away to several thousands they might have passed away.
Really?
And obviously, if you ask the central government, they're gonna be like, "What do you mean? That never happened.
What are you talking about?
What? Shut up."
Come on, man.
So they're trying to slowly wipe it from history. If you go in China and you look it up, you won't find that shit online. You need some kind of like super crazy VPN that gives you access to the rest of the world's internet for you to see like, what the fuck, this is what happened, Obviously there's going to be people inside of China that know what happened, but they can't really be vocal about it because like the kind of surveillance that the country's on now.
That's true.
You'll get jailed for fucking talking openly about it. So
I wouldn't be surprised.
But there's a fascination with this footage of this guy that's been dubbed Tank Man.
Okay.
I don't know if I can say we've all seen it, but
I know the picture. I just didn't know that was the name.
A lot of us have seen that. A person standing in front of a couple of tanks, which isn't actually a couple of tanks. It's actually a whole fucking row of many tanks.
Yeah, there were a fuck ton.
So, and there's footage of it. It's a picture. A lot of us have seen picture, but there's footage of it where this guy stands. He's just there with a shopping bag. He stands in the way of the tank, and whoever's in that tank is probably like, okay, bro.
Alright, but what are you gonna do?
Okay, big nuts over here. I'm gonna move around and go around this guy. I don't want to run him over, even though we did that to many people here. I don't have the heart for that. He's my countryman, or whatever he was thinking. I'm gonna go around this. The guy goes, and gets in front of the tank. And at that point, the guy's like, come on, man.
So the dude said,